Hi guys, and welcome to Operation Crypto and this fresh update on Veracity. We did do one around 3 days ago now, but it's definitely time to jump in some because we have had some price reaction here to this 3.8 level, which is close to that 4 cent area of resistance. We're going to have a look at a few key levels of support below where we could potentially fill some orders, and then again, if we do flip around from here with some key levels of resistance too. We'll have a look at that in both the USDT and the BTC pairings. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So jumping straight into some of the key statistics, as you can see, Veracity ticker VRA currently has a token price of 0.0326, so that's around 3.2 cent. Currently we are getting $59 million worth of volume. That is slightly up from the other day. I presume that is a little bit of selling pressure currently. I think that's the same across the entire market. Bitcoin has had a little bit of a pullback so far, nothing major, but we might see a little bit of a continuation with that. If we do, ultimately it's going to affect altcoins. We might be able to fill some orders up below. Just looking at the markets, yeah, Qcoin is still getting most of the volume there. You're getting 47% against Tether. Then OKX is getting a fair chunk there, 12%, but the rest of the volume is quite well dispersed across multiple exchanges there. So that's some of the stats. Right, this is VRA. This is the US dollar chart against Qcoin daily time frame. As you can see, I've mentioned this before, we're now trading back above that moving average 50, which is a good sign for long-term growth. As you can see, when we was bearish, we was trading underneath it. A good rejection there, tested that downtrend and then come back into it. Looking at a money flow indicator here, we are still in the green. Potentially we may drop slightly to the red for the next few weeks, depending how the market goes. If you've watched my videos before, you've been keeping your eye on my Twitter, I am still kind of expecting a drop. I did mention that 51k would be a decent area to tap before we did reject. We've got around 50,500, so close to that level. And I think that we're going to get a retracement over the course of the last 3 Septembers, potentially more. I've not looked further back. We have had a pullback on Bitcoin, and it's been anywhere from 5 up to 35%. So I think we're going to get a pullback. Nothing severe, but you know what happened last time when we had a pullback here? People started to shit their pants and brought the price down. But I think this time will be different. I think there's a lot more money into the market now, and people are starting to come back. So we have popped up, and this is a region here where we've rejected 3.9 cent. I've got an area marked up here which is resistance, bang on that 4 cent area. Didn't quite make it. I mentioned if I'm ever looking to take profit on an asset, and you should do the same, never aim for round numbers, because the selling or the front run selling will get done at around 3.9 cent, and that's exactly what's happened here. I presume a few people bought down here and were looking to take profit at 4 cent, but 3.9 cent has rejected, and we've come down so far. If we look at this in terms of a price drop, we have made a 25% drop so far, and I think, to be honest, it may come a little bit lower, to be honest. Just looking at his move here, so this was a bottom of the move. Let's have a look at some buy zones. I mentioned this before, if 2.3, yeah, around that area low. So last time I mentioned 2.3 cent, which is here on this area of support. If you look here, we rejected off it. A support here, double bottom, rejection, no closures above it. So that to me shows that as a key level of support now. And it acted as a good level of resistance back there. So if you're looking for buys, what I would do is ladder some down all the way from 3 cent all the way down to around 2.2, 2.1 cent. Within that range, I'm going to mark it up with a red box. We'll put a red box on there, and that will give us an estimated area, or we'll be able to see the wicks and the closures of the bodies dropping into there. So if you're looking for buys, ladder some down, maybe 3 to 4 orders within that range. Don't ever put all your entire bags of things. Like, for example, you had $1,000, just don't bang it straight in. Ladder it down, because you can get a better average on that dollar cost averaging down. But remember, crypto can get a little bit crazy. I am nowhere near bearish on this asset, but I'm just going to say, for example, this is a moving average 50, and that gives you a good idea where to continue. We could come down and retest that around 2.1 cent and then start pushing on. Whatever happens, whatever dip happens, I'm bullish. This asset is going places, and that's the same for the rest of the crypto market. Once we have had this drop, which, I mean, may not happen, I'm just going off history. If history does repeat itself, and remember you can come down and test that moving average 50, then I think that would be a decent area to have some orders placed. So short term, it may get a bit of a selling period over the course of the next few weeks, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Top up when you can. If not, just hold. One of my best ways of making money is just pretty much buying. I bought some down 1.7 cent. I bought mine around there. If it comes up and rejects back down here, I would not be bothered. I would just hold and wait for it to go back up, because fundamentally this project is solid. If we were to drop onto the lower time frame, so have a look at the hourly, see what's going on there. As you can see, we did it at that area around 3.8, 3.9 cent, and we consolidated, and it does like we pretty much rejected out of that pendant there, and we was looking for either a move to the upside or a downside, and with the current market conditions, as you can see, we did drop out of it now, and I'm going to really look at targeting this area around here. So that is your area where I think is a good area for you to place some orders. So that's that pair covered, the dollar pair, in terms of where you should buy. Just going back to the daily areas of resistance, I'm not going to put any further areas on other than this 4 cent barrier. There's a good chance that we have done a 38% retracement now, and we could potentially bounce, but getting through 4 cent is going to be quite a big step. And let's see, we've got areas of resistance here at 4 cent, and then there's the next major level up here at 5.6 cent, which is the all-time high, and I think 5 cent will be decent to get through. So if you're looking to take profit short term, and we do flip bullish, then look at taking some at around 4 cent and then around 5.6. But I'm more in favour of a drop, to be honest. But let's see what the price does there. So that's that pair covered. Just want to take a look at the dollar, the BTC pair. That looks great, to be honest, doesn't it? I mean, look at that 4 rise from the bottom. We found some support there. Bang, 220%, and we are doing a bit of retracement now. If you're looking for buys, I would still consider looking at this area down here at around 4,700 satoshis. I think there's a good chance that we do flip round here, come back down and retest that area support around that moving average 50, and then we take a nice steady rise back up, maybe a rejection off that, and then a pop back to the upside. So buys for the BTC pair currently for me is around 4,700 satoshis. If you're looking for any sells, then probably the first area to take profit. It's going to be looking towards round number areas. Where's my ray? That's the first major area, which we double topped over the all-time high at 9,700 sats. But if you're looking to accumulate and take some profit, maybe 10,000 satoshis could be the first major area for you to look in. So that's on both pairs covered. Just want to have a look at this new trading indicator that I am currently testing out, which I'm going to announce soon. If anyone's looking for an indicator which you can scalp trade on, this could be the one. Where's VRAUSD? So this is the 4-hour time frame, and so far, if you look at this, we had a lot of sell signals around here. Some here as well. We did drop short term, but it's usually better on midday. Let's have a look there. Yeah, the daily we've got a couple of good sell signals here now, and we are dropping. But for me, looking at, we've got a bit of a bearish divergence happening too. Let's go back to the hourly. Yeah, so we had those sell signals, but it's better. The hourly is definitely better. Yeah, but we're trading up here, and we did pretty much a sideways drop. Not terms in much of a percentage, but if you're using leverage, you've got a potential 15% move there just on spot, which come all the way down here, to be honest. And now we've got a buy signal. Let's see if this buy signal here materializes. We'll come back to this. I'm going to mark it up. So we'll leave that on the chart, and we'll come back to it maybe in 2 or 3 days time, and let's see how that buy signal works out, and that will give us a good indication whether we should be using this indicator or not. There's a lot more to it than just the dots on the RSI. There's a lot of moving averages. We've got a level of resistance here, which could be a good selling area, levels of support here all the way around. As you can see, this support wave here, I used it quite a few times as a good buy zone there. So all in all, still testing it out, but I will let you know once I've fully tested it out and I know exactly what's going on. But for me, it's looking positive. So overall, that's my analysis on Veracity. Just an update, nothing major. I am foreseeing a bit of a drop. I mean, looking to the right hand side there, the entire market's taking a bit of a nosedive, but it's to be expected. I mean, we've had such a good rally from 28k all the way up to 50k. You're going to get a sell off at some point, and people love it when it's going up, but they can't handle a bit of a 15 to 20% drop. So strap in. If it drops, buy the dip, hold on, and you're going to make it. It's going to be a great Q4 for cryptocurrency. That's it today. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.